Okay. That is on. Bring this over here. There we go. Okay. All right. So, with that, we come back to our very first stream of the year. We've got sound. Looks like we're good here. So we're ready to go. Smaller cast today. We've got Voldred, Zephyrin, and Maelise is off camera. Ptolemy will be joining us later. Did a little recap for you guys already. But right now, the group is currently, I believe, heading back home from the Yawning Portal from the last trip that the last session we did, after getting into a little bit of a heated debate with a quest giver and the Emerald Enclave, and finding out that you guys have lost the backing of the Emerald Enclave. So we can start this on the same night, or we can start it the morning after. What would you three like to do?
I would say morning after, so we kind of get back to the Trollskull, and Zephyrin should be awake by now, or back from his little quest he was doing. I forget what he was doing that last session. It's been a while, but that's what I'd suggest.
Yep. I think he was out in the city doing some stuff, but he is back now. All of you guys are back home at the Trollskull. The orphans are currently just kind of like, you can hear them downstairs. They're just kind of running around the main bar. For right now, Ptolemy, Juniper. I'm like mixing up character names from different campaigns. Ptolemy and Juniper are asleep. So the morning is yours. What would you like to do?
Can we take that as a short rest or a long rest, since we got back one?
Yeah, it's a long rest for you. I'm sure it's 8 hours of sleep.
Perfect. I'm going to wake up and head on downstairs to the kitchen, kind of let everybody sleep, kind of make myself a personal breakfast at the time, unless someone else wakes up while I'm cooking breakfast, but that's what I'll start off with.
Awesome. Maelise, how about you?
I think with the kids running around, I would have woken up and gone down to check on them.
Okay.
Make sure they needed breakfast. And then I think I would like to dedicate some time this morning to honoring, or I guess praying to my god.
Okay. You head down, and Vulture's already beaten you down there. He is currently in the process of making breakfast. The urchins are right now, all three of them have been running around. They have gathered up some loose sheets of paper. They have already lit a fire in the fireplace. And they're sitting close to it to try to keep warm. They have they've dragged a couple of chairs from the tables, and they found one of the tablecloths, and they threw it over and made a little fort in the bar area, and are sitting in front of the fire, so that the fire is, that heat is coming off of that into their little chair fort. And they've grabbed a couple of crayons or ink pens, and are currently just making drawings and stuff to start the morning.
Are there any pictures of the upgraded Trollskull?
Not yet. I haven't gotten any sketches from anybody on how they would like it done, so I
Totally
am.
forget.
Yeah. So I am in the process of making my idea of it. But if anyone gives me anything, I can definitely change that up. Also, the Trollskull is not yet currently updated. The order for the repairs has been put in, but that was put in yesterday. So
Okay.
right now, Broxley Fairkettle, who runs the Guild of Innkeepers, he is currently in the process of gathering guild contracts, the different permits, and trying to get everything aligned for getting construction going. And then additionally, I believe, if I remember correctly, Tollimer had asked about employees and getting resumes in for prospective employees, and you guys doing like a hiring day and meeting some potential employees for the Trollskull.
Okay.
I'll kind of go sit with the kids then, and I'll prep like flyers
Okay.
and go put those on bulletin boards as well.
Oh, okay, okay. So in that case, go ahead and give me a performance check.
Oh no. Why?
The dice
Cause.
are in your favor.
Ooh, at 22.
Hey,
There you
there
go.
you go.
Yeah.
Let's
I
go.
was gonna say,
Hell yeah.
you're a paladin. I was pretty sure that the charisma stat should be in your favor there.
Okay, well, I'm a paladin, but you know my roles. All right.
That's very true. Yeah, that's actually probably the best natural roll I've seen from you in a year and a half.
I know.
Way to start off 2026.
Yeah, that's a good
Oh,
roll.
yeah.
Yeah.
What was it?
Well,
Maybe
send
the
that
tide's
juju.
changing.
Yeah.
It was
Send
an
that juju to all of
18
us.
plus 4. Yeah.
That's amazing. See?
Yay.
It's a good year.
Now you're going to TPK us all.
Yeah, exactly. The whole Trollskull just falls in on itself. Oh god, we got that.
DC was 30.
Yeah. No, so I mean these things come out perfect. Like the kids get very involved and or even kind of like giving like some constructive feedback like, "Ooh, we should, use these colors and really make them like eye-popping." And you get in there and with really clean big handwriting and you make up these flyers. For what kind of flyers are you making? Is it for like a hiring fair?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So
And then we have a session next Wednesday, right?
Yeah.
So I assume we'll probably have like a day or whatever. So we'll set that like hiring day for when everybody's back.
Perfect. Yeah. So not only do you make some really good flyers, but with a 22, you're able to make a high volume of flyers and pretty quickly. So it takes
Hell
you.
yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna take you about the length of breakfast, which sitting down, doing that, eating, and everything. It takes about an hour, but you get a lot of really good, high quality flyers made up.
Sick.
I'm gonna
Um,
finally wake up from some of the noise and head downstairs, take a look at some of these flyers that Melise has made, and just give her a compliment. Say, "Hey, those look pretty good, Melise."
Thanks.
And then after that, kind of go over to the kitchen, see what Voldred's making.
Folger, what kind of food have you got cooking this morning?
Some scramby eggs with some bacon, and then set a few pieces of toast along with that.
Nice.
That was good.
It's an all Waterdeepian breakfast right there.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool. All right. So, breakfast is made. Everyone eats. The kids come over. They don't even really like taste it. They're just like nom, 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 like shoveling food down, and they are ready to head out for the day. Nat comes over to you, Maelys, and signs to you a little bit, and Jinx goes, she wants to know if you want us to go hang up these flyers around town.
That would be amazing. Thank you so much.
He's like, okay, yeah. And he grabs Alina, and you can see that he's been working on something. He's been holding it for so long, and it's kind of like Alina's starting to get like a little frayed. Like you could tell it's been like held and loved for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
He pulls out a couple of strips of leather, and you can tell that what he did was actually, you know what, make an investigation check for me real quick.
Okay. That was so short-lived. 6.
Okay. All right. With a 6, I will say that it's not like too difficult to tell. It looks like what he did was he may have found or located or stolen, we don't know, some of a horse harness, like the leather straps from a horse harness, and he's cut them up, and he has fashioned himself a little harness, and it looks like one of the sheets that used to be in the Trollskull that was up in the storage room up at the very top of the manor. He kept one of those sheets and has taken it and tied it up and kind of like roughly sewn it together a little bit to make a little pouch backpack. And so he takes these like leather straps and he puts it on, and he goes ahead and he puts Alina on his back. So you just see the top of this little owlbear plushy head that's sticking out of the back of his little backpack. And he's like, all right, we'll see you later.
That's so cute. I'm going to yell back at them. Stay out of the sewers this time, please.
Okay.
Please be careful.
Make a persuasion check for me, Joe.
Oh shit, me?
Yeah, you.
Thank God.
Seven.
Oh shit.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
You guys are funny. All right, give me a second here. Trying to get to my fucking thing. Here we go. And roll to self. Okay. So you say like, you know, please be careful. Stay out of the sewers. You know what? I'll say because Posty, or because Maelys kind of said it as well. I'll call that the help action, and I will let you roll with advantage, so you can go ahead and roll again.
Must be nice.
Hey, 15.
Okay, so with a 15, Jinx kind of like stops for a minute when you say that, and he like kind of won't look at you directly, but he's like kind of looking up, and he just like puts up his hand for like a high five as he's walking out the door. It's like, okay, we'll be careful, and the three of them head out. All right. Breakfast is done. The kids have left. What would you guys like to do today?
Above table, is there like a way to learn like proficiency types, or is it just by items you obtain that you can wear?
Mainly for like, what are you trying to?
Like if I wanted to get like a medium armor, like proficiency, or just a proficiency in armor to wear the armor that I am without disadvantage.
It's generally something that comes with a feat. There is something in the Dungeon Master's Guide about like studying or learning for proficiencies potentially.
Okay.
Let me see. Let me see if I can track it down super quick, because I know it's at. I think it's something in the Bastions. You could potentially do something in, but I don't see it. Okay. I don't see it immediately in the Dungeon Master Guide. I will see if I can track that down for you. I want to think that there is something about studying or learning. It generally is a time-intensive process. It's not
Right.
something over like a couple of sleeps, right?
Right.
But I could definitely look it up for you.
Okay.
Juniper and Ptolemy are sleeping.
Yeah, they are out.
Bolger, what are you thinking? Were you gonna head out and go look at some armor?
No, I was gonna see if there's anything on the job boards for us to maybe possibly do something today, or even I think we went through all of our job ones from last one. Because we did accept the Dungeon Sweepers one, correct? If I'm not mistaken, the last one.
The Dung Sweepers Guild, yes.
The Dung Sweeper.
Yeah. So there is still that one. Jalister is did say, hey, you know what, this can get started pretty much immediately. It was too late last night, so yeah, I mean, he does need assistance with getting that taken care of. There are no other jobs that are currently on the board. If you head over there to take a look, everything is still the same as it was. The Emerald Enclave one is still there about the graveyard, but that's just because it is probably going to be on there until that paper rots away. And then the Dung Sweeper one for the Lord's Alliance, that one is up there as well.
Okay, so probably above table for the group. Can I maybe suggest that we go to the Emerald Enclave or drop off a letter with an apology and beg for mercy?
Behind Talamer and Juniper's back, basically, like between you and me.
No, not behind their back, but like they just weren't awake.
I wasn't here for that, so I'd be down to tag along.
and I'm not an original member either now because that was Elena, not Melise. So maybe me and Zephyrin go respectfully.
Yeah, give me my bracelet back. And then try and if
your slight smirk is terrifying me. DM?
No, I'm
Okay.
just interested in seeing what you guys do here.
Okay.
I am totally down for whatever you want to do.
We can go make amends.
So let them two go, and I will be like off and out and about looking around town while they kind of like talk about it, and then they can head off and do what they either want to go talk or drop a letter off.
Okay. Yeah, cool. By the way, your camera is incredibly schizophrenic today.
Okay, hold on. Sorry, it's probably because I'm screwing him out.
It's like trying to censor you out the whole time. She's like,
Yeah, except if I go like if I'm rotating, yeah.
yeah. I think the hat's doing it too. So, yeah. So I mean, are you wanting to go see? Are you want to go to the Emerald Enclave? Or you want to go to Falcon's Rest? Or are you wanting to go see Sir Ambrose Everdawn, who was the quest giver? Are you looking to drop off a letter to either of them? Like,
okay, how about this? How about we drop off on the way to the quest, because I'd still like to do the quest if possible.
which one?
Go to no, it's not, that's not the Dung Master. It was the other one, that like the flyer that's on the job board for Emerald.
Okay, so you're talking about patrolling the graveyard.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
yeah.
so like on the way to doing that, dropping off a letter, so like 2 birds, 1 stone kind of thing. So drop off a letter to the Emerald Enclave.
And then try to go back to the graveyard where dude got in a fight with Juniper.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. You're more than
Let's
welcome
do
to do that.
Okay.
So what do you put in your letter?
I'm gonna give you the Cliff's Note version, and then I can give you an official full one.
Okay. I mean,
I
you
was
don't
a
have to
little
go crazy if you don't want to. Like, you could just, like you said, Cliff Notes is fine. If you want to give me the full one, that's
Okay.
awesome.
Essentially just going to apologize profusely, and I am going to recognize that it is important to have such a honorable house as in your allyship, and that just apologize for the disrespect, and beg for forgiveness, not ask. Because it sounds like that's kind of the level that we need it.
Okay.
So
yeah, you are more than welcome. Let me think here. You might give me 2 minutes. I'm gonna check a few things here.
okay. Also, maybe a perception thing. Is there anything like food or like a peace offering or some sort of, so basically, so we don't show up empty-handed to the general's home or wherever that was that we were.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, is there like a specific casserole that looks like he might enjoy?
Okay. He make a history check for me.
Dear Lord. Fuck. 6. With advantage. Because I'm begging.
I'll give you one free advantage roll because
Fuck. Okay.
you're trying so hard. You're like putting all these pieces together. You're trying to make this letter and everything. You really want this to be good. You know what?
It doesn't matter. It's a 9.
I'll say that you're goddamn you suck.
One more time. One more time.
No. He's old.
Yeah.
Like, well, okay. You didn't even. Oh, I did say history. Yeah. Okay. 9. He's an old man, right? He is. You remember that he was a soldier, and you remember him bringing up that he's fought in a few wars. The shack that he was in was small, plain, simple. You remember Vol'jred walking in and him turning around and just seeing it while he's making breakfast and coffee. He just turns around and sees this dragonborn walk into his shack, and he's like, "They don't knock where you're from."
Yeah.
So I don't know if that helps, but it kind of gives you an idea of the person that you met.
Okay.
So let's see.
I'm gonna go grab a water real quick. I can still hear. I'll be right back in like
Okay.
0.2 seconds.
That's fine.
Voldra, you should have been like, what do you mean, you people? I'm not where you're from. What do you mean, you people?
All right, I'm looking up just so you guys know what I'm doing in the background here, so I can try and get a good idea. I am trying to find if there are any like stats for Jareth Falcon, who is the she's the demigod of the Emerald Enclave. I'm not finding anything immediately. I'm gonna say that she is really fucking strong. So I'm gonna do a rollback here and just see. Okay, it's gonna be a tough roll, but we will see how that works for Melis when she comes back.
Back.
Okay.
You're gonna make me roll.
I'm gonna give you
Triple advantage.
Here's what I'm gonna say. The letter that you write,
Mm-hmm.
you can do a performance or a persuasion roll.
Persuasion.
A 15 or let's see, a 10 to 15 is going to be a standard roll against Jareth when you eventually drop that letter off. Let's say 10 to 14. 15 to 20, I will say that you get advantage on your roll against her. And that's 15 to 19. 20 and above, you will get advantage and she will get disadvantage on her roll. And I have already rolled one of her rolls.
Okay. I'm gonna do a performance.
Okay.
No. A persuasion, sorry.
Okay. So you write out this letter begging
Mm-hmm.
for forgiveness. So this is going to be basically the type of persuasion that you're putting in there.
Ooh, a dirty 20.
A dirty 20. Okay.
Yeah.
So the dirty 20 means that you will get advantage on your roll. She is also going to roll with disadvantage. So I have one roll already.
Okay.
Okay. Well, the second roll was a natural 20. So my first roll is better for you, but you will be able to roll with advantage. When you drop it off, I will say it's going to be with a dirty 20. I will let you again choose your roll, performance or persuasion, when you go to drop that off. You will have advantage. It is an attainable DC. I'm not going to tell you what it is until after you roll.
Okay, so do I roll right now?
If you want to, you can. Or, if you want to role play out heading over there and dropping off the letter, it's completely to you.
We'll role play it. I'll give the algorithm a chance to relax.
Okay, cool. All right. So are you guys taking off, or or is there anything else that you want to do at the Trollskull while you're still here?
We'll take off.
Do it.
Okay. All right.
I'm gonna speak to the house ghost.
Okay.
I'm gonna say, since the other two are sleeping, keep an eye on the place.
Make an Arcana check for me.
God damn it!
You keep asking for rollable stuff.
10.
Okay. One of the mugs on the bar, you see it just kind of like whoosh, comes back down.
Okay.
You guys go ahead and head on out of the Trollskull. Are you locking up behind you?
Yeah.
Okay. You head out into the night or into the day. Sorry. You are heading down to the southern ward. How are you guys traveling on this fine day? Nice, bright, not a cloud in the sky, a good chill in the air. There is snow on the ground. It is starting to melt from the sun. The cobblestones in the street are as dry as you really would need them to be. You're not going to slip walking on the cobblestones. There is still snow up on like the sides of the road.
Okay.
We're gonna probably want to take a carriage there.
Okay. You guys managed to hail one down pretty quick. It's going to be, I think the running total has been 5 copper.
I'm gonna give 1 silver.
Okay. All right. 1 silver, and you're heading down to Falconmere, correct?
That's where we drop water off, then yes.
Okay. All right. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Zephyrin, go ahead and roll a d6 for me.
4.
4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Voldred, go ahead and roll a d100 for me.
23.
23. Okay. Okay. The carriage is heading down the street. You are seeing basically just regular business as usual. It is late morning. We're not quite at like brunch yet, but I mean it's definitely still sun is up but still rising, and business as usual. The carriage, as you were driving, you hear it as is becoming a little common in this city for you. The streets are always busy. It comes to a quick halt. You hear like, whoa, from up front, as the carriage driver is stopped as a young child, roughly 10 years old, runs into the middle of the street. From outside, you can hear 2 voices, a man and a woman. They're both saying like, Benji, come, what are you doing? Come back, get out of the road. And you can just hear like from outside. You hear the carriage driver. He's like, hey, get the kid out of the road. What are you guys doing? It's not safe on the roads like that.
Maybe peek my head out, see what's going on.
Okay. You look out, and in front of the horses, again, you see this young child, and he's just kind of like twitching and just like, and you see what looks like his father and his mother standing on either side of him, and they're both kind of frantic-eyed, and they're both talking to each other. What's he doing? Why is this happening? What's he saying? And the father's looking at the mother, and he's like, I don't know. I don't know what's happening. Benji. And they're trying to kind of push him to the side to get out of the way of the carriages. There's kind of a crowd gathering on either side as they're watching these parents try to move this child.
I'm gonna jump out and try to assist.
Okay. How do you do that?
I open the door and walk out.
Right. How are you assisting?
I'll kind of go up to the front to where the child is, and I'm assuming the parents are close by.
Yeah, they're on either side of him. So
Okay.
you open up the carriage door and hop out.
Mm-hmm.
They look over. They see you walking up. And they both look to you and they say, I don't know what's going on. My son just started. He's been acting strangely. He's been seeming tired, but we don't know. He's never done this. Is there anything you could do to help? Are you a priest? Are you a cleric? Help us, please.
I can. Let me take a look, and I'll kind of walk over to the child to assess to see if I can recognize what's going on.
Okay. You can make a religion or an arcana check for me to see if we can find out what's going on with this kid.
This is a joke. I'm gonna restart my PC.
Roll real dice.
Okay, I'll do it right now. Hold on.
I've never seen somebody as unlucky as you. I hope that you can take that and understand just how big of a deal that is.
Listen, if I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it well, even if that means failing.
Vegas, you know that Vegas hires people like you, right?
Do they really?
Yeah, you're called a cooler. People who
Nice.
roll as dog shit as you do, they will send you in to play the table. They made a movie about it. They will send you in to play a table and cool a hot table down.
Huh.
Heck yeah.
Yep.
I don't know if I'm putting off negative energy or what, but it's just bullshit.
Man, they hate you.
I would never want to play craps with you.
Yeah, no
I don't,
dice.
I don't gamble, and there's a reason, clearly. I don't know where my physical dice are right now, so advantage?
No. You sit there and you try to figure out what it is that's causing this, if it's like a medical issue, if it's a spirit, and as you get close and you feel yourself physically pushed back just a couple of inches. It just kind of feels like a force kind of hits you, and Benji falls to his knees. As he does, you begin to feel some type of magic that is radiating from him. Give me a minute here. This is asking for a page that I have never seen in this book, so I've got to run back to the end here. Oh my god. Everybody roll a d20 for me.
Six.
What do you
Damn.
know? An 8.
Okay. And Joe?
2.
2. Oh my god. Posty as the highest roll. Posty, roll a d6 for me.
Ooh, a 5.
A 5?
No, I don't know. I don't know.
I was not expecting this. I'm telling you this right now. This is crazy dice shit right now.
I hate being related to you because I can read your body language and it's fucking terrifying me right now.
Okay. Okay. I'm blown away right now. I'm so sorry. I wish this seemed a little cooler, like, but I'm like actually very excited for what's about to happen. Let me
I'm
just
not.
see.
Oh boy.
Can we retcon me getting out of the thing?
Negative. All right.
No.
I need all three of you to
No.
make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, thank God. 21.
Okay.
21.
15.
Okay. Voltron.
That one.
A nat 1. Okay. Maelys, you feel this like radiation coming from this kid. He hits his knees. He looks up at you suddenly. His eyes go shock white. Looking into them, you feel like you are almost seeing like a blizzard that going on. He pushes his hands out at you. It's cold outside already. It becomes immediately ice frigid cold. The two of you that are inside of the cart, inside the carriage, you immediately start to see the walls of the carriage, the seats, your clothes, all of them become covered in frosty icicles, and the carriage begins filling with this blizzard of snow. Benji casts Cone of Cold.
Fuck the peace tour. Divine smite the child.
Give me a second here.
I'm kidding. That's not an actual call. That was a joke. That was a prank.
All right. So he is going to roll. Wish I had like a DM thing here that I could roll off of. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm gonna roll this for everyone, just so you guys can see it. Voldred, you take 35 points of damage. The other two, you are gonna take half damage. So that is half rolled down. That's gonna be 17 points of damage.
What?
And then and that's cold damage. I have to roll for the carriage driver. Actually, 17 points is half of it. I'm gonna see if he makes his Constitution save anyways. He has a 0 to that. He barely makes it. The Constitution save was 15. And actually this is important because wait a minute. Hold up. Let me see how many HP a commoner has. Is it 10 points or is it 4 points? Oh, it's 4 points. Yeah, it doesn't matter that he made the save. As this happens, you guys hear Maelys, you turn and your carriage driver is immediately killed by this cone of cold and has become a frozen statue holding on to the reins of the horse.
God, I would like to cast Detect Magic on the child.
Okay. You cast Detect Magic and you get an emanation of magic from this child. There is something that is inside that is starting to, it's just constantly just
Help.
his parents start screaming. They're like, "What, Benji? What are you? How did you do that? What's going on?" Benji is kind of like, you see like one frosty tear roll down his cheek. And the parents just start screaming, we need help! We need help! We need a cleric! With detect magic, I will say, and I haven't looked up the spell, I can't entirely tell, but I'm gonna say since you're spending a slot here, you feel like whatever this emanation is coming out of this child, it appears to be a curse. It doesn't seem like it's an innate thing, like Voldred's sorcerer ability. He is currently cursed.
I think noticing that Voldred is borderline frozen. I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds to him.
I'm gonna say that Voldred is still in the carriage because he has not said that he got out.
Oh well, get wrecked.
I mean, if Voldred wants to get out, that's fine, but he has not said that yet. Both of these guys are freezing in the carriage.
Okay.
Yeah, because you were still going on. As the carriage is freezing, I'm gonna try kick opening the door to get out before it completely freezes over as we are inside a carriage.
Okay. DC 15 needed to open this thing.
18.
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Yeah, you go ahead and just boot this carriage door open. It slams open behind Maelys. You guys are able to get out.
As I kick the door open, I'm going to kind of stumble out as I've took severe cold damage while I was in there.
Mm-hmm.
But as I also step out, I'm also going to... I got a spell that I can cast heal on myself while I'm doing that.
Above table, we can't just knock this kid out, huh?
Above table, you can do whatever the fuck you want to do. This is your game.
I follow behind Voldred out of the carriage, and I kind of just look around like, what's going on? And like, I'm not frozen, right? I'm just
not frozen.
Kinda like
you are hurting, and it feels like, I mean, it feels like arthritis right now. Like this cone of cold went into your bones, right? Like you're moving slow.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast False Life as I'm stepping out.
Okay.
I'm gonna get an additional 9 points of health.
Okay. Here's what I'll say to kind of help make life a little easier for everyone. Let's go ahead and roll initiative for me.
How about no?
That way at least we can make sure that everyone is getting their fair play here. So let me just pop back
10.
to this. Okay, give me 2 seconds. Hold on.
Hurry up.
I gotta close this down real. Oh wait, no, I can use this over here. Okay, so we said Maelys was a 10.
Yeah.
Voldred was a 15.
Correct.
Okay.
No, you misheard me. That was a 25.
And Zephyrin?
fucking 7, man.
7. All right.
Oh no.
It's a 7. All
It's
right.
contagious.
Let me go ahead and roll for Benji here. And that is going to be... Bless you.
Sorry.
Should be.
While I do cast that False Life on myself, you kind of just see me like torch up my hands to kind of help shake off that frozen from my clothes that happened inside the carriage.
Okay, cool. Let me just roll his... That's going to be... Okay, not a great one for him. Let me check his dexterity. Okay. Zephyrin, I need a rollies from you because he... well, let's see. What's your dexterity modifier?
Four plus 14 plus 4.
Plus 4. Okay, great. That works. So, Great. Voldred, I'm going to let you have first in the initiative order.
As I come out, I'm going to kind of turn and look at Maelys and the kid after he's got his hands pushed out. Now, is he still got his white eyes and stuff on him?
So right now he's kind of like hands on the ground after having done that cone of cold. He's kind of like just huffing a little bit. But as you get out, I will say no roll needed for this one. I'm going to say that as you get out, you can even start to notice just the air around him is kind of like vroom, 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 vroom. Feels like it's pulsing as well. You see both the parents behind him. They're kind of backing up a little bit. They are both shocked, wide-eyed, crying because they do not understand what's happening with their child.
As he's got his hands on the ground, I'm gonna do an unarmed strike, try knocking him out.
Okay. Go ahead and roll to hit.
No mercy.
19.
A 19 to hit?
Yes.
Yes, that definitely hits.
And then that's 3 unarmed damage for it.
Okay. So
Or for
that's-
bludgeoning, I mean.
Great. Okay. So. Okay. Any bonus actions for you?
With the 2-weapon fighting, even though I did an unarmed strike, can I use my bonus action to pull my quarterstaff out to hit him too, or is that going to be considered a second action?
That's a second action, yeah.
All right, then I'm going to stay where I'm at.
Okay. Maelys, you're up. Also, as a reaction, both of the parents, when they see you just slug their 10-year-old kid, both of them like start like, whoa, wait, and they start screaming for the guards. Maelys, you are up.
I don't want to harm the child.
Okay.
I'm thinking.
Okay. While you're thinking, Voldred and Zephyrin, go ahead and just roll a straight d20 for me.
Seven.
12.
Okay. Joe, go ahead and roll a d6 for me.
Two.
Okay. Posty, what are you doing?
I like this.
I'll cast Bane.
Okay. And what does that do?
Up to 3 creatures of your choice that you can see within range must each make a charisma saving throw whenever a target that fails the save makes an attack roll or a saving throw before the spell ends. The target must subtract 1d4 from the attack roll or save.
Okay. All right. What's the save on it?
15.
15. And is it a Constitution save? Is it a
Charisma.
charisma save? I think you said that. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm. It's okay.
So charisma, great. Let's do that. And okay. So you go to cast this Bane. What does Bane look like as you cast it and place it on Benji?
I I think I'll probably, because his parents are freaking out as I'm like casting it, it's gonna be like a little, like, a green cloud.
Okay.
And I'll just say as I'm casting that, I said, we're going to try to help him, but he's affected by something and is hurting. He's hurting people, so we need to figure this out.
Okay. So as you cast this, I would kind of say, like you said, kind of this green cloud. The parents basically see what looks like ocean fog come out of your hands, and it kind of coats over him as he stands up. As you watch that fog start to go over him, you do see that this energy that's emanating is like, and it's kind of pushing that fog away as it's going over him. But then it manages to still, you see almost like this ocean spray, like that shiny water droplets land onto him. Go ahead and make a persuasion roll with disadvantage, because again, Voldred punched their kid and you cast a spell that they don't know what's going on, but they still see a combat scenario here. I will
10.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's a minimum 15 to get them to even believe you, 20 to get anything like decent out of this. A 10 that in this situation, like they see you and they can't even really hear you. It's not that your message doesn't make it to them, it's that they are screaming for help right now, and it doesn't even reach their ears. But it was a good try.
Okay.
All right. Zephyrin, you are up.
Bro, I don't fucking know.
Actually, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. You still have a bonus action, Melees.
Would you say that he's been poisoned?
No.
Fuck. Okay.
Sorry. I can tell you specifically with your detect magic, your arcana check, you can tell he's been cursed, and those are two different things.
I am going to hold on. Can I actually, because I have luck points, I didn't realize, can I turn that disadvantage roll into an advantage roll?
With luck, let me see here. Tell me, because I'm not seeing it right off the bat, tell me what that reads.
You have 3 luck points that you can spend on the benefits below. You regain expanded luck points after a long rest. Advantage, you roll a d20 for a d20 test. You can spend 1 luck point to give yourself advantage on the roll.
Okay. What I'll do, in the future, you want to call that out in advance.
Okay.
I will let you, this one time, make a re-roll. And it's going to negate the disadvantage. So it'll be a straight roll.
Okay.
In the future, just be advised, it's got to be called out ahead of time.
No, fair enough.
Okay. Go ahead and re-roll that persuasion check.
You're fucking kidding me. Never mind.
Well, your luck wasn't luck.
Was it worse? What'd you roll?
It was the exact fucking same.
Okay. See, the dice gods know, man. Okay.
I really need to learn how to address them.
Yeah, I will say with that, that's going to take you up your bonus action. I'm going to say that's going to.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine.
That's our trade-off this time.
I don't want to be here anymore.
Okay, Zephyrin.
All right, I've been trying to figure something out this whole time. uh, so you said the parents called for the guards, which I'm assuming we're now going to be in probably more trouble.
Potentially. We'll see. Each round is 6 seconds. You're currently in round 1. So it's only been 6 seconds at the end of this. So you have a little bit of time before the guards show up.
Love you. Good night.
I was thinking about either a persuasion or charisma to like try and get the parents to believe we're trying to help their child. Because it was either that or I was just gonna strike the fucker. Not gonna lie, just an unarmed strike, obviously. Try to knock him out.
I'm good with whatever you want to try. As you're like looking and seeing all this happening, he's starting to stand back up onto his feet. He's looking around like wildly. His eyes have gone back to his normal color at this point, but you can see that he is like still like twitching and kind of talking to himself. He's standing up, but he's looking down at the ground, and is just kind of like looking at his hands for a moment.
So I was looking at my spells, and I was looking at Druidcraft.
Okay.
So sensory effect says that I can create a harmless sensory effect, such as falling leaves, spectral dancing fairies, a gentle breeze, the sound of an animal, or the faint odor of a skunk. The effect must fit in a 5-foot cube. But I guess my question is, what exactly would this do? Like, would this maybe snap him out of it? Maybe send him into a trance or something?
What I would say is, if you can give me a good enough effect or action from this spell, I would say that you could use this maybe to grant yourself advantage on something else. Because right now, Druidcraft, you got to think of it as almost like it's harmless, easy magic, right? Like if I went ahead and, Maelise, right? If I wanted to remind her of what it smells like to be on the sea, you go ahead and you make this like sea smell go by. Or if you just wanted to, like it says here, you could there's a little kid that wants a flower, right? This little flower appears in your hand. There's no real combat, but I would grant something along with the effect.
All right, let me just say what I want to do, and then you let me know.
Yeah.
So, using the spell, whispering to the spirits of nature, asking them to create a sense of like warm and home feeling.
Okay.
Where it reminds him of being with his family, around his loved ones. It's kind of like a effect of calming him down, bringing him back to like, you're okay, you're fine.
I already love where you're at.
Okay.
So here's what I'll say. You said something specific there, which was you are trying to make Benji feel comfortable and at home. So you are able to basically create a little bit of warmth and the sound of the fireplace at his house, or at least what he would remember it sounding as. If you want to try to say something to him to get him to calm down, then you can definitely do that, and I would say that you will get advantage because of your druidcraft usage here towards your persuasion check.
Where's my persuasion check? Okay, kind of like his mother's voice.
Sure.
Okay. So go ahead and roll advantage for persuasion.
Yeah.
Please be good. I got 12.
You create this warmth and you try to calm him down, right? Benji, you're going to be fine. It's okay. Your mother, your father are here. And you see for a minute that he stops looking at his fingers and he looks to you, and you watch his eyes start to cloud over again, this time with more of a looking into it. You could swear for a minute that it looks like you're looking at a mirror, and you watch as the mirror breaks. There's no effect. He is unable to come out of whatever this is with a 12. I will say that was a cantrip that you cast for Druidcraft, so that is going to be your action. You still have a bonus action.
Nah, I'm gonna pass.
Okay. All right. With that, Benji looks down. You see those eyes. You see that broken glass behind it, and Benji just says, in a voice not quite his own, "You can't make me go home. There is no home for Benji." And he... Let's see here. All right. Let me see. Hold on. Okay, never mind. That part doesn't matter there. So we come back here. All right, I need everyone to make a Constitution saving throw. You are all within. You're all close enough to Benji to be basically within melee to speaking distance. You're all within 10 feet of each other. So I need a Constitution save from all three.
21.
Okay.
20.
Okay.
17.
Okay. All right. So all three of you,
Yep.
after having been hit with this cone of cold, you are, and seeing what's happening, seeing him messing with his hands and hearing this, all three of you brace yourselves. A see-through ball immediately appears in between his hands, and he pushes it out to you. As he pushes, he spreads his hands. This see-through ball comes out around the three of you, and it starts to crack around the circumference of it, around the outside, and it suddenly, and the shatter spell goes off around you. That is going to be That is 7 points of damage. That is halved for all three of you. Rounded down, that's going to be 3 points of force damage. Thunder damage, sorry. And let's see here.
Sheesh.
Yeah, okay. That will be it for Benji. That brings us back to the top of the order. Voldred.
As I'm standing there, and after we just got thunderclapped by a glass ball in the sky between his hands,
Got shattered.
I'm gonna kind of, yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and yell over to his parents, be like, "This isn't your son right now. We have to try to disassemble him before he hurts anybody else, as he's killed the carriage director itself. Killed him to start with."
The mother hears
And
the word
then-
disassemble and starts just wailing to the skylight, hits her knees, screaming. You can make a persuasion check. It is obviously going to be a disadvantage.
20. I got a 21 and a 20.
Okay.
So 20 disadvantage.
That's terrific. The mother's still down, like wailing, but you see that the husband like stops screaming for the guards for a minute, and like gets down on his knees, and puts his hands on her shoulders and starts speaking into her ear. You can't hear what she says, but for the moment, he has stopped screaming for the guards.
Okay.
That's a terrific one.
And then I'm gonna go ahead and cast Thunderstep, and I'm gonna move up to like 90 feet away from him, because I can move up to a max of 90 feet.
Wow.
But he has
okay.
to have a Constitution saving throw of 16.
Of 16. Okay. And then Posty, what do I have to do for Bane?
It's a D4 off of the roll.
It's a charisma of 15 up to 3 creatures of your choice. So you can see that the target fails the save, makes an attack roll or saving throw. Before the spell ends, the target must subtract 1d4 from the attack roll or save.
Okay, and how long does the effect last for Bane?
Up to 1 minute.
Great. Okay, 10 rounds. Okay, so did you say a charisma saving throw?
Yeah.
No, Constitution.
Constitution for you. Okay.
Charisma for me.
Charisma for you. Roll a d4, Posty.
Okay.
And that's how much he's going to take off of his Constitution saving throw.
Posty.
Ooh, 1.
All right.
You act like I have control over this, okay? I don't want this either. All right. If I had a choice.
Okay, but hey,
Switch
you know
dice.
what? He rolled a 6, so your 1 took off 15%. He goes down to a 5. He clearly does not make his Constitution saving throw. Because even his actually he rolled higher than a 6, but not much. Not enough to pass.
Okay, so now he's gonna take 3d10 thunder damage,
Jesus. Okay.
which will be 11 damage.
Woo.
I rolled 911 on it, so he got lucky.
But still, it's like you see him. He like gets hit and falls to the ground, and starts picking himself up again. The magical emanation from him is starting to like. Okay. Any bonus actions for you?
No.
Okay. In that case, with no bonus actions, that brings us to Melus.
I don't want to like strike this kid down in front of everybody, but that's like the only option I have.
Oh, there was
Oh,
one thing though,
Sid
with that thunder, it could be heard up to 300 feet away. Just
Yeah.
to let you know.
So,
Okay.
boom, 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 boom. It's 3 fucking football fields. Or no, it's 1 football field of thunderclap around you. You watch as like snow kind of falls off of the the roofs of the houses around you in the shops. You hear windows in these hops and houses and shops like as they shake back and forth. This crowd of people that are around you all cover their ears. His parents absolutely are like holding onto each other and crying, and they both cover their ears because it's loud as shit. Posty.
I think I'm thinking I don't want to kill the child. Okay, all I have is a sword.
I mean, you have other things than just your sword, but sure.
I have a whip. I'm sure as heck not gonna whip the child.
Brother, you got thunder and lightning. Like, I don't know what to tell you.
Okay.
Knock his ass out.
Yeah, I have. I'll do an unarmed strike.
Okay. Go ahead and roll the hit.
13.
That'll hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Four.
Okay. Okay. Great. Yeah, so you go ahead and tell me how you hit this kid.
No.
Is it a closed fist? Is it an open hand? Like, what do we do to Benji?
We're just gonna backhand Benji.
You smack him back, like his head rocks back. He looks back at you, and like you watch as his face it's like constantly changing. You feel like it's almost like half of the face is like you've got like his angry side, and then you have like this sad side, and it's just like but it like pulls at him as it's going, and you see it's like this internal war as his face just keeps warping back and forth between different emotions.
I'm sorry.
Any bonus actions for you, Child Puncher?
Hit him again.
Don't do that.
Hit him again.
Child puncher.
I'm gonna. Channel Divinity Divine Sense.
Is that a bonus action?
It is.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead. And what is that? What does that do?
You channel divine energy directly from the outer planes using to fuel magical effects. You start with one such effect, Divine Sense. Other paladin features. Each time you use this class, you choose the effect from this class. As a bonus action, you can open your awareness to detect celestials, fiends, and undead for the next 10 minutes or until you have the incapacitated condition. You know the location of any creature of those types.
Okay. So you open yourself up to this divine sense. Again, you smell that like sea breeze comes by, and you, for a moment, you feel like this probably isn't what divine sense does, but I'm gonna give it to you here because it's a good idea. At one point, you get that sea breeze, and then you get the smell of old magic and of old like creatures, basically. And for a minute, for just like a split second, you feel like you see this primal spirit, basically like you're looking at Benji's face, and you watch as another face like pulls from the side and then comes back in, and then it's like pulls again as he kind of fights, and you see that sad face, and then it comes back, and you just see that anger set in again. and it's just this constant pull. But you basically are getting the feel that there is some primal spirit that is inside of Benji that is causing this curse.
Okay. I'll yell that out quickly to Voldred and Zephyrin and say he's possessed by something. I don't know how to fix it, but
Okay.
let's not kill him, but maybe get him down to just barely dead.
Okay. So, you punched him, and you have cast Divine Sense. You still have movement if you want it.
I am gonna step back like 30 feet.
Okay.
Just to kind of step away from any retaliation that he has.
Okay. He will get an attack of opportunity as you leave.
Well, then I'll stay put.
Okay. I mean, I'm just saying, like, you can or you
No,
can't.
I know how this roll is gonna go for me, and I'm just gonna stay here. I'll take it.
Okay. All right. In that case, that will bring us to Zephyrin.
All right, we're gonna try this again. This time I'm going to use charisma.
Okay.
To try and get him to snap out of this, right? Like there's obviously something taking over his mind or whatever. So I'm going to use a charisma check.
Okay.
And try to, again, like convince him to snap out of it. Maybe like even, I don't know, go to sleep or something.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and do roll.
So it would be a persuasion check. And let me just check something here. Charisma is your what's it called? Your stat, but you use your abilities.
Oh, I
from
see.
there.
So then, okay. Before I do this, then, if I fail, I get to use tactical mind, right? When I fail my ability check.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you expend a second wind.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I add 1d10 to the result of the ability check.
Okay. Let me just check this. There we go. When you fail, you can expend a use, and instead of regaining, you roll 1d10. Yeah. And if the check still fails, it doesn't use the second wind. That's nuts. That's terrific.
Yeah.
Absolutely fucking terrific. That's super cool. Yeah, go for it.
All right, so I'm going to roll persuasion.
Yeah, persuasion.
21.
Let's go. With a 21, he is starting to... You see this internal battle plus the effects of the battle he's been going through already. What do you say to calm him down?
I'm pretty close, right?
Yeah, you're
like I can touch him?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna grab both sides of his face, of his head,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna say, "Hear my voice. Hear my words. You are home. You are loved. You are surrounded by family. You don't want to go down this path. Return to the light. Follow the light. Follow my voice. Come back to us, Benji."
Okay. You hold him, and say these words, and you watch as his face, which has been having its own internal battle, starts to finally calm and starts to basically become one face. And he looks to you, and that close, you feel that emanation, right? Think of it almost like microwaves coming off of him, just, and holding on to him, he looks to you, and you watch his eyes, which have gone white, they have gone clear, they have done all this stuff, and you watch as they come back to normal. Tears roll down his face, and he just stops and leans forward and puts his head into your chest. And you feel that and all you can hear is his quiet cries into your chest.
I'm gonna walk up if I can. Are we out of initiative?
You are out of initiative. He has
Okay.
calmed down for the moment.
I'm so sorry for hating you, and then I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on him.
Okay. Okay. Go ahead and roll his hit points for that.
Crazy, you're gonna heal him over your own team that's fucking bleeding to death behind you.
It's a small
like-
child. You'll be fine. You're a dragon.
I got arthritis
Yeah.
over here.
12 points of healing for the child.
Okay. That helps him out quite a bit. You guys did some good damage on him. So, you guys, he's basically just been punched in the face a bunch. So you see like the eye that was swelling up and starting to go black. He's got like a cut lip where he's bleeding. The three of you, actually no, the two of you, because I'm assuming Voldred, you're walking your happy ass back. So the two of you see as those begin to heal, the blood disappears and the cut in his lip seals up together, and his eye, which is swollen, starts to just open normal, which is it's starting to swell. You saw his eyes open, but it was starting to swell really fast, and you watch as it opens back up, and he looks okay, and he looks up to you, and you just hear, thank you.
I'm so sorry. I'm gonna walk over to the parents and also extend apologies for publicly beating their child.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna say I would get him to a cleric as soon as possible. It does look like he was possessed by something. Again, I'm sorry for hitting your child.
Okay. They look to you and they say he was possessed. Possessed by what?
I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm not familiar with this type of magic. But he was shifting as much as I could gather, but it seems to have subsided. I would still have him looked at to make sure he is truly okay.
The two of them look at you and they look at each other and they're like, we can't afford that. We can barely afford food in the city. There's no.
I'm gonna reach into my pocket and give them 10 gold.
Okay.
Is that enough to heal a child? Do I know this? What's the insurance rates in this town?
Well, I was gonna ask something too before you did that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Would this basically count as an illness?
This counts as a curse.
Okay.
That's been
I was thinking about
covered in a roll. So.
Okay, I was thinking about using medicine to diagnose the illness, but it's a curse. So
I mean, you can do medicine or arcana if you want to.
okay, I see. Intelligence. Yeah. I mean, if you still want to give them gold, but we could try this out and see if I pass or fail.
I mean, you can do it no matter
So
what if you want to.
would I think I would say do it anyway to see if you can get information from the Arcana. I think, and DM, correct me if I'm wrong, you would have to have some sort of spell that specifically removes curses.
There's a spell that's called Remove Curse. Yeah.
Yeah. But you might be able to identify it for him.
Oh.
The doctor visit.
So then, I mean, should I even do it then? Because I was trying to identify, like, I guess what it was or what kind of curse it is. But
You could. If you think it's with Arcana, if you roll Arcana, you'll be able to identify it if it's something that you've come across before.
Go ahead.
I'm
Why
here
not?
for it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Fuck it.
I ain't here for it. I got a 5.
Okay. Yeah. You with a 5. You look at this and you know that it can't be an illness because he's kind of holding on to you. Put your hand to his head. The only moisture on his face is his own tears. There's no sweat. You don't feel a fever. But you know what you saw, and what you saw was something not natural. And Melis has already said, like, it looks like there's a curse. It looks like there's something here. So what I will say is, Melis, if you want, for your paladin background, I will let you roll a religion check with advantage.
Yeah. $19.
Great. That's awesome. That's a very good roll.
Okay.
With a 19, you know, to make life easy for you instead of being vague here, what I will say is that you know that Remove Curse is a more intensive spell. It does require a higher level healer. It does require, let me see here. Player's Handbook. Actually doesn't require materials, which is interesting, but it does require still a higher level there. So what I would say is, you know what, let's call it easy here. You know that the nearest cleric who would do it is probably going to charge about 300 dragons.
That's 300 gold?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, clerics don't work for free in this city, and this shit's expensive. Why do you think that a cult that was telling people, don't go to clerics, don't go to healers, they just want to rob you, why it was so successful in that city?
Where we are in the city, is there a store nearby for, like, spells?
Do I make a perception check?
9.
I would say we're in the trades ward currently. I would say no. That the trades ward, you've got a lot more places that are very guilds based. It's more Home Depot than it is Barnes and Noble here. So yeah, this location not really with a 9.
How much? Do we know how much the Trollskull has? Has that been updated?
That may be in your party inventory. Let me see. Party inventory. You guys have 88 platinum, which is 8,800 gold. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna give them basically what I have in my pocket. So I'm gonna give them the 60 gold, and the Trollskull card, and say, please have them build a Trollskull. You'll need to go to high level cleric to have this looked at. Um,
You're just gonna hand
additionally,
over a card. Oh, you're just giving him a business card, right?
yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
The parents' eyes like wide as saucers when they see the bag of gold, and they hear that and they're immediately like, "Oh my God, we're um we are in your debt. What is your name? What are your names?"
My name is Melis, Voldred, and Zephyrin. We're all co-owners of, well, not me, I'm new, sorry, but these two are co-owners of the Trollskull manor, and we are looking for help. So if you would like to come by and help or anything like that, we'll take it. But we just want to make sure your son's okay.
They shake your hand and they're like, "This is amazing. It's incredible. Let it be known that the Trollskulls is a bastion of civility and goodness, and the Thompsons are forever in your. You have our eternal thanks. Come, Benji. Let's get you taken care of." And he just kind of. Okay, Dad. Yeah, let's go. And they start to head off. As they do, you guys hear, and City Watch arrives on scene. A couple of guards walk up, and they say, "What's going on here? We receive reports of fighting in the streets." With your 300 gold, these parents immediately. So sorry, guards. It was us, but our son is sick, and these fine people did their best and succeeded in helping with this sickness and giving us the ability to take him and get him healed. We're going to do this, please. This was all on us. If there's any repairs, anything that's needed, we will take care of it. But we have to get our son healed up first. I have to do one quick roll here. I've got to look this up.
I hope it's garbage.
All right. Okay. All right. Yeah, those are both zeros I can roll off of. So we will say this is going to be at disadvantage. I'm going to roll in front of the open. This is a 10 DC at disadvantage.
You motherfucker.
No, this worked out.
Okay.
They rolled a 9 because they have a +0. They do not, for the moment, notice an ice statue sitting on top of the carriage. Zephyrin, I need a quick. Actually, what is your passive perception, Zephyrin? Far left of your character sheet.
13.
Okay. You hear a small like coming from your right.
Just gotta turn and look and see what it is.
You look over and you spy near a kind of like a job board, right? But you see a short kid who you recognize as Jenks. He is currently nailing one of the flyers into the job board and is like looking at you, and then he puts his little hammer away that he has, and he pats Alena real quick on his back to make sure she's still there, and he disappears into the crowd.
Just gotta tell them all like, hey, I just saw Jinx. He just nailed a flyer and disappeared.
Oh, what does the flyer say? Can you go grab it and see?
It's the one we made them
Oh,
earlier.
the-
It's the job.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's just doing what he's supposed to.
Okay. The guards are currently focused on the parents.
We leave.
We kind of just slide out of there.
Before we slide out of there, do the city guards see us in the streets, or is they bothered by the parents?
I will say with their 9 perception check that they had, that while they see you, because they've been notified by the parents, but those parents are focusing their attention for the moment.
Yeah, I say skedoodle.
Okay. All right. You guys go ahead and slip out. I'll say there's no roll needed. Yeah.
Wait. Is the carriage driver like dead? Like, is he like dead?
I forgot
dead?
about him.
Yeah,
He's dead?
Commoners
Dead,
have
dead.
4 health points, 4 hit points.
Okay.
He took
17.
17 points of damage. In D&D, if you go negative, your total HP, it is an insta-kill. There are no death saves. There's nothing like that. Yeah, he took 17 points from 4, went down to -4, and died. So you look back, and it is a completely frozen body just holding on to these reins, and the horse is like trying to kind of like pulling at the reins, and it's just like getting pulled back because this ice statue is sitting here.
Okay, bye.
Okay. You guys slip out. I'll say with the commotion, the confusion, everything, there's no stealth roll or anything needed. You guys are able to successfully just get out of there and keep on heading down. I say that's probably a good time for a little break. Joe, I want to be respectful of your time. Did you need to bounce off for the night?
Dude, I kind of want to go for a little longer.
Okay.
Yeah, I can go until 9.
Okay. All right. Let's take a quick 10-minute break. Be back at the 20 or 22, whatever, and get back to it.
All right, cool.
All right. See you in a bit.
Yo.
Yeah.
Hey, Shane. Yeah. Okay, never mind. I was trying to see if this was coming out of my speakers.
Okay, cool. See you in a minute.
Welcome to Chili's.
Hey, how are you?
Go. All right, welcome back. So, guys just got done punching the shit out of a kid. What do you do now?
Where were we going?
We were going to the Emerald Enclave to deliver a letter, and we were going to go to the old angry veteran and help him out.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
You are continuing through the city and heading to Falconmere, which is in the southern ward. It is not too far away from where you are in the trades ward.
Is it a respectable walking distance, or should we hail another cab?
Probably 20 minutes walking.
Okay.
You guys go ahead and continue walking through the city, uneventful after your early morning kerfuffle. And about 20 minutes later, you arrive at the large walls and the guarded main gate door of Falconmere.
Do they have a mailbox?
No, but they do have 2 guards.
Okay. I will.
I'm going to kind of sit back as they know who I am. So I'm going to kind of sit back while they walk up to the gate.
Okay.
I'll walk up to one of the guards with the letter. Sorry to bother you gentlemen again, but I just wanted to extend this letter to the head of the house. I apologize. I'm relatively new to this town, so I know you guys are amazing. Please forgive us. And
make a persuasion roll. A 10 or higher. A 10 or higher, the letter does not immediately get torn up.
11?
That's close.
Yeah.
They go ahead and they take it, and very like narrow eyes coming from these gentlemen.
Mhm.
They don't say anything with an 11, but they give you a small nod, and one of them, the one you gave it to, turns, goes into like the little tiny guardhouse right next to the gate, right? And he sets it into a tray.
Okay. I'm just gonna kind of bow in respect and then head out.
Okay. They don't say anything. They just continue to stand guard.
Okay.
As I
You
see
guys
the
are-
2 walking back from the wall, I'm going to let them know that we just got to remember that if we're going to try going back to the graveyard for this job, we need to come back with horses.
Okay.
We need to find a stable to get some horses at before we go back to the graveyard and insult the old man without having horses again.
Okay.
But how far would we be from the nearest stables for horses?
I would say realistically, you're going to have a really good chance when you head up north from Falconmere. You are going to, on the way to the City of the Dead, you are going to pass Caravan Court, which is just south of River Street. And then above that, actually, yeah, I would say that's probably pretty solid. Let me look at, yeah, Caravan Court, I think, is your best area. Probably looking like a 5-minute walk. It's only a couple of streets up, and then there's some like stables up there that have stuff for your passing caravans, for people who are looking to stable their horses, who are looking to buy new ones, and go from there. There's a couple different streets, so you could definitely find some stables up there.
Okay, I'm gonna suggest that we find the nearest stable and see what we can get for
Yeah.
horses for the evening.
We're near Hemmerem's stable. Hemmerem's.
Did you say Hemmerrims?
I might have pronounced
Hemorrhoids.
Hemmerem's.
Hemorrhoid stables.
Hemmerem's.
Hemmerrims stable. Fuck it, I'll take it. You got Hemmerrims stable nearby you.
Okay, let's go.
Hey, let's do.
You guys go ahead and take your walks. You eventually arrive at the stable. As you get close, there is basically you've got a lot of buildings around here that look like your standard English Victorian style, like Tudor houses, right? This is one of the few places in here that looks more like a barn, like a regular old barn that you would see. Red wooden siding, got like a brown wooden roof, and there's a stable area off to the side where it's basically a big round, and you walk up and you can see that there's several different types of like pintos, palominos, different types of riding and draft horses, and they're currently just outside enjoying the sunlight and chewing on some hay in their feeders and their buckets.
Question.
Yes, ma'am.
Would my steed count as a horse?
Fine steed? Yeah, it absolutely would.
Mhm.
Is that a remind me, is that like a spectral steed, or is it, what is that?
Yeah,
No. Yeah.
it would be a spectral steed. Yeah.
Okay.
It's a large celestial fair fiend, my choice.
Yes, absolutely counts.
Okay. So I will not insult the old man with a spectral steed.
Why not? So it's rideable.
Yeah. It's something that lets you trot around. Like, you definitely could do that.
Okay.
I don't want to make
I'm-
you. I don't want to make you spend money when you've got a spell that's specific for this.
Okay.
I'm gonna go
Plus,
ahead
it's
and
fucking
knock
dope.
up on the door to see if someone that is running the stable is available. To
Okay.
see what their horses are for sale.
It's got those big double wooden doors at the front, like your standard stable. You knock, and a few minutes later, or moments, right? You hear like as the big bar that's across the door on the inside gets lifted up, and one of the double doors opens up, and kind of a skinny, straw-colored haired gentleman. It's basically like a bowl cut. He's got a piece of hay just like sticking out of his mouth, and he sticks his head out. How can I help y'all?
Looking to see if you have any fine horses for sale.
Well, we got ourselves lots of horses. You can see them right there.
Yeah. I just
Are you
don't know if they
blind?
were-
You got bad eyesight? Like,
No. I understand what you're saying. They're horses.
they got
but
things
I'm
called
seeing-
glasses now.
You kind of give him kind of like a smirk, be like, "Okay, wise guy here." And be like,
I-
I'm just here to get us off. I'm here to buy some horses. I'm looking for 2 of them to be exact.
Well, we definitely have got 2 horses over there, and I would love to show them to you.
Okay, let's see what you have for your merchandise here at the stable.
Terrific. Let's go ahead and take a look at them. You want to look at the ones that are outside, or you want to look at the ones that are warmer in here?
Which ones are your better steeds?
Yeah.
I mean, it really depends. You want a cold horse, or you want a hot horse? That came
I want a
out
hot
weird. Maybe a warm horse. Like a warm horse sounds
Yeah.
better. I know they got some of them people out here in the city that like to call themselves furries or whatever it is, but I'm not about that kind of life. You know what I'm talking about? We got some warm horses and we got some cold horses.
I'm gonna take a look at the warm horses.
Hey, get out in here, son. Let's go take a look at a warm horse.
I'm gonna walk inside and follow him to his steed that he has.
Terrific.
Yeah, I'm following behind him.
All right. Yeah, you guys walk on inside, and I'm trying to find like the right music for this, and it's pissing me off that I can't. But this one specifically says exuberant NPC, so I think I'm gonna go with that and see how it goes. You walk behind this guy. He takes you down a row of the barn, and you can see that there are 4 horses that are just standing in there, right? Kind of got their heads over their gates, and as you walk by, like, as you come in, and he says, well, as you can see here, I got myself a lot of horses. These are your standard riding horses. I got black, brown, yellow, and white. All the colors of the rainbow as far as horses go, because horses don't come in blue. But I got all of the horses that you might want.
And how much are your horses going for today?
Each of these beauties is very, very fairly priced. 75 gold, 75 dragons a piece.
I would like to take the black one off your hands if possible.
That's terrific. That black one is the best horse that I got. He will absolutely love going home with you.
Zephyr, are you able to cover the gold, or do I need to cover that for you? And you can take your pick horses that are left.
I can cover it, and give me your second best horse.
Well, I mean, it really comes down to personal preference. The horse speaks to the rider speaks to the horse. So, really, it is up to you. I don't want to give you the wrong horse for you. What is the best horse for you?
Okay. I'm going to let the horse come to me.
Interesting. I have never, ever seen somebody try that. Okay, yeah, let's try it. And he walks over and he like clicks the locks on the gates and just opens up the 3 for the other ones. And he looks at him. He says, "Horses, I'll pick your rider." Which horse comes to you? You got a like a pure white Palomino, like a straw colored horse, and a brown horse.
The straw-colored horse is gonna be the Palomino.
Yeah, fuck it.
The straw-colored horse.
The straw Palomino. Yeah. The horse.
The Palomino's just the color.
He comes out. Will you chill, horse girl?
Sorry, no, I can't help it. You're hurting me.
Actually, it's a Palomino.
Matter of fact.
You know what? Any horse can be a Palomino if it dreams big enough.
It literally can. A Palomino is just the color. It's not the breed.
You don't know that.
I do know.
Shit, I learned something new tonight.
So the Palomino walks out of it and is like, right, as it comes out, and walks over to you, and the salesman's like, "My goodness, I have never seen anything like that in my life. And guess what? That is my very best horse. You are going to absolutely love that horse. There's no better horse in this entire stable than that horse."
I'll take it. I just kind of like grab the horse, give it a nice little pet. Underneath it, like, you know.
As you do that, it does like that teeth thing where it's like sticks its like lips out. Yeah.
Perception check. It's a mule.
Oh my god, it's a cougar.
Can I bargain with him to get the price lowered?
You could certainly try, yeah. Persuasion check, right? 10 to not get him angry. 15 and above is for a slight discount. 20 and above will get you 15% discount.
Making him angry, will he reject me buying the horse?
No, a natural one's gonna cause an issue.
All right, fuck it, I'm going for it.
All right.
Let's go, baby. 18.
18. All right, got yourself a slight discount with that. So he, you guys kind of haggle back and forth. He says, all right, I like you. And that, like I said, that is my very best horse, so it is hard to let him go. But here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do this for both of you because they are both my very best horses. And because if they don't go together, they're going to be really sad. And if you come back to me with a sad horse, I just do not know what I'm going to do with myself because I do not let sad horses go. And a sad horse is a sad time, is a sad place. And Waterdeep, for me, is just not a sad place. It's going to be 68 dragons. Both horses, right? So it's going to be 136 dragons between the two of you.
I'll cover. I got us, Boldred.
Okay. Thanks. I appreciate your donation of the horse for me.
Perfect. He's like, all right, great. Now that is incredible. You guys are gonna love these horses. No better horses in all of Waterdeep. Heck, in all of the realm.
You said 67 each, right?
68.
68 each.
Yeah.
Okay.
So 136 total. Will you be requiring saddles for your horses here?
Yes, absolutely. We'll need some saddles.
All right. Well, riding equipment per horse. I do not sell junk here. No, sirree. I do not sell junk. And anybody who tells you I do sell junk, I want to make sure that you punch them in the face because ain't nobody talks about him or hers stable like that. It's going to be 10 gold per saddle.
Do you only have one kind of saddle here at your stable? Do you have just only the riding saddle?
How do you make a riding saddle versus?
You know, like maybe like a military saddle or exotic saddle. You know, saddle. You know.
I am no military man. I do not steal the valor of others. Therefore, I cannot sell the valor of others. It's just a standard riding saddle here.
Yeah, I'll
That's
just take one of those then, please.
They're going to make sure that your butt feels pretty good for a long time. There's no saddle that's ever going to make your butt feel great the entire time. But in the beginning of time, it's going to feel pretty good. It's pretty soft, and then you're going to break it in. Sometimes, though, your butt cheeks, they just got to get used to it. Sometimes they're going to ride a little rough, right? You might.
In the middle of us talking, I'm going to kind of just, slide over 20 gold. I'm just going to take these.
Oh, well, terrific. Thank you so much. I do appreciate it. Sorry. Sometimes I just get running like these horses and I just can't stop. You know what I mean? I just can't stop. That's how it goes.
Yeah, absolutely understand. We are on a busy schedule and I do appreciate your, kind services today, but we're going to have to get these horses saddled up and get on our way.
Okay. Well, you do that. You just make sure you're going to have to feed them. You're going to have to make sure to clean up after them. You're going to have to tell them bedtime stories and you got to make sure to rub them down and keep them nice and clean. So I don't want to see no dirty horses out there in Waterdeep. You know what I mean? I don't want to see no dirty horses.
Yeah, anytime, absolutely.
Okay, you get on out of here. Yeah, horse kind of.
I'm gonna, as we walk out, I'm just gonna look back and tell him, hey, thanks for the horses, and tell him about the Trollskull. Tell him to stop in sometime and get a drink.
The troll drink. I do like
drinking.
myself some drink. Where are you going? You tell me about more. Tell me more about this place.
Oh shit! I didn't mean to open up a whole nother conversation with the guy.
No, I'd love to know about how long you've been working there. What do you guys do there? You guys offer services? You get drinks? What kind of drinks you got? You got food?
I'll walk up and hand him a business card, and it'll have like a little list of services that we have on it. Feel free to stop by anytime.
Fantastic.
Nice
I
meeting
do
you.
like that, man. I hope if I get to stay there, I like making friends. I like talking. Sounds like a tavern's a good place to talk. You know what I mean? Got people got loose lips. They can start drinking. Blah, 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 blah. And he's like,
We're just
fading off as you guys are
back
walking.
Out. Yeah, we're just
Yeah.
It's just like a couple minutes later, you just hear like, bye. Awesome.
As they're saddling up their horses, because this will be the first time I'm using it, I'm going to cast Find Steed or use Find Steed,
Okay.
and a celestial, like, big old looking bull elk is going to appear.
A big old
Elk.
looking elk
Yeah.
shows up for you. Okay. How does it? Ooh, here we go. I like this one. Tell us what that looks like as this elk materializes in front of the group.
It's going to be kind of just like I want to say it's shadow, but it's going to be just kind of like with like smoky trailing off the ends of it. But it does look like a real animal, and it's not translucent, if that makes sense.
Okay. All right. So for a moment it shows up and it's translucent, and as the spell takes hold, it starts to fill out and solidify, and you just see this large horned moose in front of you. It's awesome. It like as it materializes and it looks between the three of you and looks at the other horses, and it just like eye locks on you, Maelys, and it walks over to you and just kind of like slowly puts its head down towards you.
I'm just gonna rest a hand on its face and then go ahead and mount up.
Okay.
Sick.
Super sick. All right. So what do you guys want to do now?
Right off to the cemetery, I guess.
Okay. Three of you go ahead and take off for the City of the Dead. Takes you not too long. Caravan Court is basically it's like an equal distance almost between like the Trollskull in the City of the Dead and Caravan Court in the City of the Dead. So you're able to get there in about the same amount of time. On your mounts, it goes a lot quicker, right? So 10, 15 minutes, you're able to get through the city, get into the City of the Dead, and then you make your way to the shack where you know the groundskeeper lives.
Would you guys mind waiting out here while I go talk to the groundskeeper?
Sure.
Absolutely. I
Okay.
don't want him to see my face after I barged into his place last
Yeah, I think he didn't speak to me much, so hopefully that'll give me some leverage here. I am going to motion to my steed to just stay with them and the other horses.
Okay.
And I'm gonna politely knock on the groundskeeper's door.
Okay. And you wait for a moment, and then you hear from inside is what sounds like a chair getting pushed back from a table, and you hear and then the door opens up, and you could just see the face in the doorway. He doesn't open it up all the way, but you do see the face of Sir Ambrose Everdon, the knight that you had seen your last time here.
I'm gonna say hello, Sir Ambrose, and again, kind of bow respectfully, and as a whatever greetings, I guess, a fellow soldier would give somebody of a higher rank.
Okay. I'll say for this one, I need you to do a roll that has technically already happened. Go
Okay.
ahead and give me a persuasion check. You get
Okay.
to do it at advantage.
Okay. $13.
Okay. He opens the door. You say this, and he kind of just gives you a hard look and says, "You look familiar."
Yes, sir, I am. I know my comrades, and you did not have the best introduction previously, but I've come with. How do I say this? I don't want to like insult Voldrude, or not Voldrude, but Juniper and Tolomir, but I believe there was a misunderstanding on their end, and as city folk are, they don't really understand the gravity of not respecting a refined soldier as yourself. So I am, coming here humbly asking for a second chance to help you.
Okay. I will say this is a different roll, right? But go ahead and make your persuasion check.
Okay.
I will say with that, at least with the attempt that you're making here, I will give you advantage again on this persuasion check.
Give me something good, please. 13 again.
Okay. He looks at you and looks at you. There's no need to try and butter me up like that. I am just an old knight who has seen too many days. Come on in. And he opens up the door for you.
I just want to extend as much respect to you here, sir, as possible. I'm going to leave them outside.
Okay.
And I said I did remember you mentioned bringing horses. I've brought us, or we've all brought our own steeds as well. And I'll kind of like step to the side so he can see Voldrude and Zephyrin behind me.
Okay. He looks past, and that is one very odd looking horse.
It was on sale.
Frugal. I like that. Come on. I got a pot of coffee on.
Speaking my language.
Two of you head into the shack. He closes the door behind you. Inside, because you weren't inside last time, it's pretty bare. There's a bed on the side furthest from the kitchen. This whole place is probably 50 square feet, maybe. It's tiny. 10 by 5, right? Got a little bed, got a little table. It's got 2 chairs at the table, and it's got 1 rocking chair by a little fireplace. The kitchen is very tiny. It's a cupboard and a stove and a little like area to wash up. But he takes a pot of coffee off of the stove and grabs 2 well-worn, like they're clean mugs, but they look dirty,
Yeah.
and pours out just straight black coffee and hands it over to you. What can I do for you?
I'm just wanting to know if you're still needing help with this, and I'll hand over the flyer.
He takes it and he just kind of rubs a very like stubbly cheek, right? You hear. And he says, Yeah. I need help with it still. There's a lot of ground to cover in this old graveyard.
Okay. We would really like to help. Can you give me more information and detail what we're looking for?
Yeah. Well, you see, someone has taken it upon themselves to come in here and digging up graves. They're taking bodies. People have gone missing. People who have slept and rested for years, decades. And I don't know why.
Okay.
Go ahead and make an insight check for me real quick.
Okay. A 10.
There's something heavy on him.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to extend an apology to him, but as well as empathy, and explain that's horrible. I think those that receive the honor of rest should remain. And maybe to like extend connection to him, I'll explain or share the story of what happened to me and my crew, and that my crew did not get the opportunity to be laid to rest. So I will personally make sure that we can, if not rectify it, we can prevent it from happening to the others.
Okay. He listens and takes a sip of coffee, and why don't you follow me? He stands up
Yes,
from the
sir.
table. He's gonna lead you out of the cabin. He says, "Your friends can come too if they want."
Okay. I will. Is there like a window to the front? Can they see me inside the house?
You guys have
Or do I
both
need to, like,
stepped
physically go there?
outside, so
Oh, okay.
they can see you.
I'll motion to them then.
You can leave your mounts. You can leave the horses and this elk that you've brought.
I'm gonna put it in my pocket.
Okay. Follow me. And he takes you out. You guys are gonna walk for a couple of minutes, and you're walking through the city of the dead. It is gravestones as far as the eye can see. It is mausoleums. It is crypts. It is everything that you expect your standard cemetery to be, but it is miles long. There are beautiful, tall trees. You notice that there's every kind of tree here. Stuff that's not even like it's not home to the coast, right? You might have like a sisu and a weeping willow, but you also have pine trees, conifers. You've got every kind out here. They're not native to this area, but you just see huge, tall, established trees out here. It's quiet. The only sound that you guys can hear is the crunching of snow under your feet. And he takes you to a grave. You walk up to it, and you see that this one, the snow has been marred by fresh dirt. The headstone is a little canted to the side, and Everdawn says, "This is one of the fresh graves that was dug up. This is Gregor Grimsby. He was a man with little reverence for the gods or tradition, and he asked for a plain coffin, a plain tombstone, to save money for his family, as well as give them some peace when he passed. And someone took it from him. I don't know why."
As he's finishing talking about the grave, do myself or any of the other two notice anything out of the ordinary or any clues that be given of what exactly happened, or maybe something that would identify or give a clue to who or what was there?
Give me a survival check.
12?
Okay. When checking the dirt around the burial site, you notice that there's footprints around it, but the snow has been falling all night. Obviously this happened a couple days ago. And you can't really gather how many footprints there were, how many people there could have been. But you do see, you see footprints around there.
I'll also kind of kneel down to the edge of the grave and peer into the dig site.
Okay.
And see if I notice anything.
Inside, you do see the remains of a coffin. If you want, you can make an investigation check for me.
Okay. $16.
Okay, great. The 16, you peer into the hole and you're looking at the coffin, and you see that there are tattered clothes that are attached to the broken edges of the coffin. You even see what looks kind of like maybe rotting skin, like scraps of flesh that have been pulled on the wood.
Mm-hmm.
And you see the lid of the coffin has been opened up, and it's away from you. Inside the lid of the coffin, you can see scratches.
Is this the only grave that's been dug up?
Are you asking?
Yeah.
Yeah, Everdon looks and... What's your passive perception?
15.
Okay. He looks down at the grave and at you, and looks back at the grave, and you see his face, which has been, for the most part, I mean, it's been subdued, but it's been pretty stoic. This is the first time that you see it kind of crack a little bit. You see like the side of his mouth kind of like pull down. It looks like he might be trying to hold back a tear.
Mm-hmm.
No, there have been several others.
Oh, sorry. I did interrupt him. I jumped the gun there.
There's no rhyme or reason to it. It's random.
Okay.
Everyone that we find, it's different. It's a man. It's a woman. It's an elf. It's a halfling. It's a child.
I'm gonna motion to, the scratches on the lid of the coffin. That's a little different. Would you mind showing me the others, if I can see if there's any similarity to that?
Yeah. There's only one that I haven't filled back in. I'll take it.
Okay. Thank you.
He stands up slow, right? Ugh. And you guys start walking again through the graveyard. And he takes you back to an area of headstones that are small. They're plain. Nothing fancy. They're tightly grouped. You could tell that this is an area for folks who don't necessarily have... I saw that cat jump up back there.
Bro.
It's Ducky.
Who don't necessarily really have the means for even a burial, right? But they get something. And you walk over, and this site, when you get to it, this grave, no roll needed. You can tell that this site is old. The dirt that's out of the hole has been, all the moisture has been sucked out of it from the air. The snow has come down on it day after day after day after day. And he stands there and he looks down. He says, "This was the first one.
Okay.
This is why I got involved." On the headstone, you see Delilah Everdon. Wife, mother, best of both.
What's his last name?
Everdon.
Oh, okay. Amelis is gonna go up and kind of like touch the back of his elbow and just give him a glance of sympathy. And then I'll kneel down again and look into it. I was like, if you don't mind, I'll kneel down and look into the gravesite.
He doesn't move. He's lost for a moment.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you take a look in there. It's all old, but I will say that looking for something similar to what you had before, you do notice similarities to these.
Okay. Um. Is he? Is he wanting to? Because I want to confirm. Because I'm sorry, I don't remember the flyer. Are they just wanting us to patrol the graveyard?
I am needing someone to patrol with me. Patrol on different
Okay.
areas. I never know when they're going to show up, but normally every 10 to 15 days, another one gets dug up.
How many days since the last?
Gregor was dug up 3 days ago.
Okay. Well, we'll be more than happy to help patrol. Is it specifically in the evenings? I'm assuming.
Yes.
Okay.
You'll patrol the
Then
south half. I'll patrol the north
okay.
half.
Awesome. Okay. We can meet you here at dusk in the evenings until we figure out what's going on.
I would appreciate that.
And I'll stand in front of him and catching on that it is his wife. I will do everything in my power, personally, to find your wife.
He takes his glasses off and wipes at an eye. I fought for this city. I fought for years. War after war after endless war. I did it for her. Because protecting her from the darkness and from the people and the monsters that try to find their way in. That's what I was good at. And what I wasn't good at was being here for her. Everything I did was for her. But I couldn't be here for her. And all that time, all that fighting that I spent to keep her safe, and then when it was done, when I was done protecting the city, I got months. And then she left. She left me. She left me. And she went to a place where I couldn't protect her anymore. But I came here every day. I came and I told her how much I loved her every day. And I told her that I did all of this for her, and I just wanted her to know how much I loved her. And then one of those days I came. And this is what I found. Sir Ambrose Everdawn, the knight, the champion of Kellumbor, the city watch of Waterdeep. And in her final rest, I couldn't protect her. What kind of a champion is that? So,
Melis is going to step forward and say it. Just with the, I think, tears rolling down her face, and because she lost her, family in the raid against her ship. I don't want to take away from the grief that you are feeling, and I want to stress the importance that it is we find your wife and give her eternal rest that she so very much deserves. But I want to heart you with that when our loved ones leave us, their light always stays with us, and Melis is going to gently place a hand on his chest near his heart. She's with you always here. And I am so sorry that this has happened to you. And I'll motion to Zephyrin and Voldrude and say we'll figure out what is happening, and we'll put your wife back to rest.
I'll see you at dusk.
And Melis will nod. Yes, sir. I thank you for the second chance, truly.
I'll see you at dusk.
Okay.
And he turns back to look at the grave. And I think we can go ahead and call it there for the evening.
Yeah, so good.
Yeah, bravo.
Oh, good. That was really good.
Thank you.
I love this old man.
Fucking
Seriously.
Me and Juniper will fight now. This sweet old man.
Now you know why he was so upset.
Yeah.
So,
So sweet.
so sweet. Man, a fun session. I did not expect the kid in the street. I have not even seen that one in the table. So I was completely caught off guard with that one.
Before we fully, because we have to come back at dusk, can we ride back to the tavern to get sleep before we go over for the night? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just
Hell
gonna
yeah.
take a moment.
I would
Okay.
Yeah, I would say it's going to be a short rest.
Short rest. Okay.
Mhm. Yeah, because the travel time and everything, you won't get more than 8 hours.
So are we doing reset maximum HP or automatically apply healing?
Do not reset maximum HP. Automatically apply healing.
Okay.
And then just check one of the boxes, right? Out of 5.
Yeah, for however many hit dice that you want to spend to heal back up.
Oh,
For
okay.
anyone in chat, I'm gonna go ahead and cancel or like close out the stream. Thank you very much. I appreciate